Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn with me, Alpha by Omega, Turkey and the Turkey Plus submod. So, the date is 22nd of July 2019 and we are, well, I guess it's fair to say that we are slowly approaching the end of the war against the, well, I mean, still vast, but much diminished Anglo-Saxon alliance. So before we go forward, I wanted to thank the nameless hero, because I forgot his name, mentioned that I get some units on close air support in Central Anatolia. I forgot that we had the Karabukets here. Not sure. I mean, we can put them on air superiority, which is kind of fun because the game allows it based on the equipment. So, you know, why not actually? Let's put them on air superiority. It is actually a possibility that we can do here. So, let's have them support the operations. That's one thing that we need to address. The second one is, well, we're kind of winning down here. And we are also winning up here, and we're winning over here. So what's gonna be our next move? It's a bit difficult to say because, I mean, I'm interested in this based on the idea that we want to get as much from this war as possible. So ideally, we will try to cut off the Roman forces so they cannot take too much territory. However, you know, owning the territories are actually only a part of, the war participation. You can see that the entire occupation gives us only 3,087 score points, while the land combat gives us nearly 94,000. I actually never investigated these numbers. So turns out the fighting heavily outweighs the occupation, which is kind of interesting and good to know that, you know, land grabbing is not going to get you far. So we don't really need to worry about that too much. So I guess that all we can do. Well, I wanted to reorganize the armies, but is there any point in doing that right now? Because before we finish, you know, our armies are mixed. They are basically hapdashed, pushed wherever we needed them at the moment, but you know, that's just what it is. So let's ignore that. Let's just go and take the territory. This is taken, oh, by us. All right, cool. And so is this? No, that's Roman Republic. Control Turkey, honor Ukraine. We're not going. This is bizarre. Occupied state. Do we own anything? And I noticed this a couple of times already, that the game seems to be a little bit confused about what it wants to do and where. I'm not entirely sure how to interpret that, but I think that might be some issues with the mod. And I don't want to, you know, frankly, just deal with it too much, because there's no point. Like, we've seen this mess before. So you guys will advance over here. That is actually completed fine. There is a lake, so there's no point why you guys couldn't advance. You will hold. This area is devoid of units. You're supporting the fight over here. This area is actually pretty well defended. Yeah, we didn't manage to break up or break through over here. Okay, you guys are fighting over here. We can support that. I'll happily listen, you guys. You can go here, just take that. You know, I admire your I admire your candor. Let's just advance this area. We need to get across the river because that's blocking us in more ways than one. You guys are absolutely not made to cross any kind of river crossing, so this hurts. This just hurts the man. Alright, let's see how this is gonna go. No, this is gonna go. Now let's look at the Israeli front. You guys ought to be able to do this. Okay, that is a support. You guys are all attacking. Alright, so I think we can unpause it. See the effect. Alright, so all of this is Austria has capitulated. That's good. Alright, these battles are also won. Single-handedly or... Right, there's a capacity... Wait, there's a capacity for advancement here. Can you guys actually take these? Because I would bet you can. Yeah, you have what it takes. Alright, that's looking really nice. The green is ever falling. And we have even advanced here. Without any issues, I would say. Okay, you guys are crossing. Good. Alright, we got another military factor though. I think that we still have a bunch of them. No, we fixed them all. Alright. No, this is annoying. What's going on with our supply lines? Okay, we need to wait for it to fix itself. Alright. So it's still not good. So China, more of these. I think we started producing ships. We can check that. Have we finished all the upgrades in our building stuff? No, these are still refits. These are still refits, but they require resources. All right. Well, we know what we want. We want additional 5 factories on the small arms, because that's where we are a little bit in deficit. Germany can aid us in that. Okay, there's one combat here that we are actually losing. And that is because we are undercommitted. We just need to throw in more troops. So what's the air situation like in here? Oh yeah, look at those casualties. That makes me happy. Though we have made a market point of repairs. Alright, there is a bunch. Do we want to repair in places like Odessa? I mean, we're gonna ask for that. So it makes sense. Poltava, that's definitely not something. Cyprus I'm gonna take, because that is something that we will ask for. Kirkuk, I can also get behind. Wow, we've really taken a beating here. So, you will be fixed quickly. You will be fixed quickly. Now that it's probably gonna help us in any way. You can also be fixed quickly. Then Odessa. For you guys, like so. Yeah. Alright, repairs continue. We have enough energy. We're bleeding out fuel though. So we might have to import a little bit more. How much are we losing? Alright, let's see if this will be enough. What do you... No, that's still not enough. Alright. We have way too many things going on at the same time. All of our units are moving. Montenegro has capitulated. That makes it a bit complicated. Alright, like this. And that's gonna be good. Yes. Yeah, we still have 3 lines, so that's good. I mean, you know, one of them is barely a line, production line, but that's still fine. So this screams encirclement. We have the amphibious units. I'll have you guys over here. I'll send you here and you guys can attack here. Because if we can close this off, there is a lot of units here that we are going to massacre. I mean, I'm saying massacre, but basically we're gonna force them to surrender peacefully and like civilized people. Right, honestly, you guys can do whatever you want now, because there is so many of you here that I don't think there's any point in us doing anything here. You attacking here seems just like a complete waste. There really isn't anyone to stop you. There is no river here. Did you guys reach your goal? You did. You have none anymore. So we need to give you one. Just to make it fun. I could also give a war goal to you guys, though I'm not sure if you will. You're stretched really thin here. And these are not my units. But there is literally no one here. So what I could do here is this. And there's not going to be anyone stopping us. We can take this area. You guys can go take this area. And you can go to Orenburg. That area is completely undefended. And we're gonna take full advantage of that. Wow, they're actually retreating into the pocket. Oh, they cannot retreat from the pocket. There is no crossing here. Alright, well that makes it even better. That's why they are all undersupplied. Alright, well, good for us. There comes a lot of equipment here for us. Okay, you're not doing anything, so you can just cross like this. This is a neutral nation. Okay, I think we can just advance generally. Yeah, there's nothing here they can do. What about the navies? Sank some ships. Doing good. Trying to blockade Israel. How close is Ukraine to capitulation? Because that is actually one of the... Oh, wait, we haven't checked the United Kingdom. Oh, yeah. Roman Republic. That's kind of funny because there really isn't that many units on either side. Looks like they actually landed some units here, so that might go. But they have all of their units probably in Europe. And they forgot to defend their own territory. Which, you know, is a horrible mistake when you think about it to do. Okay, here comes the lag again. You guys took the Orenburg. What? Wait, no, not you. Okay, just go like so. You don't have enough organization for that, but I will not let that stop me. You guys can go over there. You guys can go over there. You can go to Toyati, and you need to cut this territory off, which you were trying to but failed. Right, so we're actually finally reaching a point. Oh wow, this is really fun. Did we? Oh yeah, we encircled and destroyed some more units. So this is just a mopping up operation again, which is the least favorite part of the war for me. I wish the AI would have some kind of like an intelligent trigger where they see their situation as impossible to resolve and they just give up in favor of some kind of leniency from your side. Alright, so we have finished Operation Peace, which prepares us for finalizing the Syrian civil war and struck the Sykes-Picot agreement. We need both of these because they will give us a next war goals on Iraq and on Syria and the surrounding territories. Alright, so these guys are completely done. Oh no, but that's not what I wanted to do. Either way. Is this? No, this is the edge of the enemy territory. And I'll leave it up to you. You are so overwhelmingly powerful against them that there's no point in us doing anything. No, there is still territory here. Go take it. So should you. Please secure this pocket. Because we cannot deal with this constantly. Alright, more enemy transports are sank. My amphibious units fulfilled their goal. So you can just continue like this. And special units, they no longer seem to have a goal. Yeah, this is breaking down. The entire area is breaking down when it comes to borders and everything. You guys are over here. You guys are up here. The tank divisions. You guys are defending an insane amount of territory while you guys are basically not defending anything. So let me just stop you here. And have you take over this area. If I will go like this. And go. And we're gonna pull out you guys from there. Just put you in here. And have you advance this way. Alright, this is, we have such overwhelming firepower that I do not feel bad about letting the AI handle most of it, because there's really no point for us to, you know, we're gonna gain a little bit more efficiency if I manage it myself, but it's gonna be so minuscule that it makes very little sense for us to do. Alright. Alright, our worker participation is increasing. Theirs is decreasing, which is nice. Justification on conquering Bavaria and Georgia. Okay. Yeah, we can now take Romania. I mean, it's gonna be even more important because I'm gonna take the south of Ukraine, and I would like to puppet the rest of Ukraine. That's one of my war goals here. So, if we can take that territory and basically just connect this way, that would make excellent sense. What are our war goals in this one anyway? Well, we want Cyprus. I mean, you know, the rest of Cyprus, the base there. We will want the south of Ukraine, the extension of the territory. I would like to puppet Ukraine. I would like to puppet someone. Yeah, I don't think we're really after that too much territory here. We definitely want Portugal, that is a given. But apart from that, maybe pop in the Netherlands, stuff like that, you know, we'll see. We shall see, but I'm not that interested in heavily extending our territory. Instead, I would like to just make sure that we... Oh yeah, you can clear this one up. That we get political power, because if we're gonna enter a war against the Roman Republic, I don't want us to be alone with one huge border in our army. I want to have allies, which we can use to, you know, break their forces down. You guys really need to be a little bit more aggressive here. Like our special forces, they're doing good. It reminds me, we're working on the infantry brigades. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to direct more to that. We get enough manpads and equipment. ATGMs, don't we? Mounted ATGMs, manpads, yes. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 factories we can put on the infantry equipment. This I'm not gonna touch. That is actually really important for us. But I think I could add... Oh no, the efficiency here is just down in the dumps, because we're not really doing anything with it, so... Let's just keep it like this. It's gonna increase as well to about 500 weapons per day. And we can... I think we might beg... Actually, are we getting... We were supposed to get some equipment. Get the equipment. Do you hear my accent? What about now? Supported by military aid. Chemist weapons, small arms. Next delivery expected in 2 days. Okay, so we're gonna get the equipment delivered soon, so it's gonna cut the deficit in half. I mean, it sounds crazy, like 48,000 seems like so much, but it really isn't. You know, it's not as bad. It might be way worse. It just sounds bad, but when you're producing 500 per day, that's, you know, basically not even a month worth. Well, alright, it's 2 months worth of production, something like that for us at this point. Oh, these guys are actually pretty good. I've encountered similar units before, considering it's marked as leg infantry. Line infantry. Okay, the infantry in Georgia is fluctuating. Extremist groups lose popularity. Are we actually suppressing the terrorists? I don't think we are. Again, I think we have done that before. We got the result and we never... Yeah, low, negligible. Let's go. Okay, you guys are gonna close this off. Let's remove these units here. Do you guys have a war go? Yeah, this is looking pretty good. The Russia over here. It's a non-aligned entity. Pretty decent army, considering everything that happened. Alright, so I'm just gonna put 5 more factories on you, because I don't really see a point of doing anything else. It's gonna mess up our flow once we lose. You really are determined to take all of Balkans, aren't you? Alright, well, you can actually advance like so. There's a bizarre lack of advancement over here. Why are you guys not attacking here? You ought to be able to take them down. Oh no, this is okay. Alright, we're out of... Yeah, out of fuel, out of supply. I haven't checked the supply situation in a while. Yep, we are pretty far away. This is actually a dead end. Yeah, okay, here's Voronezh. That's the area that we need. Alright. So this is not a good place to fight for us right now. Because we are lacking severely in fuel. But these guys are pushing from... What is it? It's the second army? No, third army. Third army is pushing from... Oh god, that's again excessive. We don't need you like that, we need you like this. And this area is in pretty good supply, so you guys can easily do that. I think you could even cut through this. Ah, okay, Ukraine has capitulated. Nice. They give us a lot of rockets and a ton of equipment. A lot of it is going to be small arms, which is good, and we finished Wi-Fi, which doesn't give us access to anything new, but at this point I think we could look at this. Alright, let's look at the human imitation AI. Human imitation AI expands off the deep learning concept that expands on the idea that AI can eventually mimic human emotions and thoughts. Alright, on that note, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I think we're doing pretty good. Israel is almost gone. That's one piece of positive news. We can actually strike them here. And we have made significant gains in this area. So next episode, I think we're gonna reorganize our units and just send them northwards. And actually, I'm interested with the fall of Ukraine. Yeah, we are left with pretty much just Israeli airplanes attacking us. There's a naval combat here. We're hunting the enemy subs. Alright. Can't say I'm mad. Last but not least, let me see. Still refitting, but everybody else is repaired. That's good. And you guys are doing really well too. How good is possible? That is amazing. But we're gonna get better helipads, which will require you to return to Dockyard. But hopefully that's gonna be after the war has ended. Cool. So see you in the next one.